Sometimes when talking about preferences in dating, we can get caught up in labeling things incorrectly. Some things we want are actually unreasonable, or some things that we want are probably not what we need for a healthy relationship. Typically, this is done when discussing red flags or green flags. This video is going to try to organize these a little better to discuss some of the problems present with the current system. So basically, modern dating is difficult, and this will help you sort through nonsense. So these are relationship flags. I've broken these down based off of two axes, attraction and attunement. Basically, if I like what you look like versus if I like who you are. I'll leave my love bubbles video in the cards above that explains this concept more in depth. At the center, we don't have a flag, but the idea of your personal standards. These are a combination of the preferences, sexuality, and factors that combine to form who you want to date and what you want out of that relationship. Due to its position, most of what is here for everybody is meeting the bare minimum, such as basic respect or basic hygiene. The two beside it are blue flags and yellow flags. You can think of these two as modifiers of standards. If the middle is basic attraction, to the right is specific preference for blonde hair, and the left could be a disinterest in brown hair. But as you can see, neither of those preferences have a positive or negative connotation inherently. There's more qualities a potential partner could have, and herein lies the issue. People can make the error in perceiving the absence of a blue flag, or preference, as grounds for immediately ruling out someone's chances. This is why something like a dating app is not the best for really understanding how attraction works. You're treating romance as though it has to meet all of your criteria for dating, when that's highly unlikely. Any potential partner you may meet will have some combination of blue or yellow, and just because they might not completely fit into the idealized version of a partner in your head, doesn't mean you shouldn't give someone a chance. So to summarize, blue flags are preferences based on appearance and context, as in what they look like and where you meet them. And yellow flags are the opposite, and are disinterest based on appearance and context. Going to the main event are the big ones, green and red flags. So we're going to redefine these slightly. These both have to do with what a partner brings into a relationship, and how they can maintain one. Green flags are positive actions and behavior that are taken by someone, such as, can they provide financial or emotional support? Do they have stable mental health? Do they have a positive relationship with their family and friends? Etc. These things are undoubtedly important to have in a relationship, but again, these are separated from the idea of blue flags. If someone supports you financially, this could be a green flag, but it might not make you attracted to them. More attached maybe, but we'll get into that later. Red flags are the inverse and are negative actions and behavior taken, such as cheating, lying, stealing, not meeting emotional needs, not apologizing when in the wrong, etc. Something interesting to note is that red flags, like green flags, don't change attraction levels in this diagram. You could think someone is super scummy and not trustworthy, but still be very attracted to them. This is important to watch out for, as this is what can keep people in a toxic relationship. Just like with blue and yellow, anyone you meet is a combination of green and red flags, and because of that, you need to be able to distinguish between the idea of someone doing something you don't like versus something that's legitimately damaging to the relationship. I think it's common that blue flags are seen as requirements and are conflated with green flags, and yellow flags end up getting combined together with red to form something like this. Because everything is skewed, you get some green flags that turn red and red flags that turn green. Things are off balance and out of whack. So let's get back to the original. There are 4 more flags that overlap with the current ones we have. So we'll start on the left with beige. Beige flags are quirks. These are certain aspects of someone's personality that are not positive or negative, but are different. I've assigned them slightly to the left side because they have a chance to become something yellow or green, or something you can dislike or that can endear you to someone. To the other side is the teal flag, which are ideals. This is the stereotypical perfect partner, someone who you're completely attracted to and attuned with. They're exactly what you're looking for and meet all the requirements you have in place. However, you should watch out that you don't idealize a potential partner. If say you haven't dated anyone recently, or are new to dating in general, this idealization can keep you from acknowledging whether this potential partner is really what you're looking for, or if you're purposely ignoring red flags. Below this are white flags, which are alarm bells. This can happen when you have positive actions that take place, but that make you uneasy. My idea is that this happens to those who've had bad experiences with loved ones, or past partners, and don't know how to perceive a given action. You are mostly certain what took place should be positive, but you're on the fence for one reason or the other. Depending on how the other person follows through, this can turn into a positive or negative over time. Lastly, we have black flags, which are deal breakers. This is the exact opposite of teal and is negative action alongside unease. These are the most extreme. So we're talking abuse, cheating, and other damaging behavior. Anything here is hard to justify if it takes place in a relationship. So where does that leave us? Well, as you may have guessed to what I alluded to earlier, everyone's standards are very different. Being in a healthy relationship and being with someone who does have green flags will require you to take time to work on yourself and time to properly assess what it is you want. Those green flags come with a cost, and that is being a healthier person. One last point that I want to make is about attachment. As you may have noticed, I didn't bring this up much for the whole video. This is because I posit that attachment can happen with someone who meets any of the flags, as long as you're getting some form of attention. I.e., if I like your personality, but I'm not attracted to you, I can be attached to you as a friend. If I think you're attractive, but you're not who I want to date long term, I can be in a situationship with you. Or if I'm not attracted to you, but I'd rather be with someone than be alone, we'll be in an unfulfilling relationship. So what do you think about relationship flags? Are they useful to describe romantic feelings and some issues with modern dating? Or do you think there's room for improvement? I'd like to hear what you have to say. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.